We have here verse 12, 19th chapter of the Gospel of John. Jesus has just been assigning blame, indicating that Pilate, though he is guilty for being a participant in this accusation and condemnation of Jesus, actually has less guilt than those who have maliciously turned Jesus over to him. And Pilate seems to see in that even a deeper reason for doubting the not only guilt of Jesus, but actually probably seeing pretty good reason to recognize his innocence, and maybe more than that. In any event, John continues, ek, preposition out of, takes the genitive as we have it here. So tuto is the demonstrative pronoun, it's the genitive singular. Neuter in this case, so out of this or because of this, and particularly we think the reason that is in Pilate's mind is because Jesus is now just assigned blame in the way that he did, and shows some pretty good insight into what's going on. So out of this, ho Pilatos, out of this the Pilate, literally, ed zete, this is from zeteo, it means to seek. This is the imperfect, so he was seeking is the idea, and we get the feeling he was trying to push every button available to him to try to figure out a way to get out from this jam. So it's this third person singular, imperfect, active, indicative. To seek will often take the infinitive as we have it here, so apolusai, from apoluo, to release, is the idea. It's an aorist infinitive, and so from that point Pilate was seeking to release the direct object, auton, the personal pronoun, third person, masculine, singular, accusative. So out of this, or from that statement, Pilate was seeking to release him. The Jewish authority, of course, catches wind of that. So hoi, nominative, plural, masculine, the, and postpositive da, udaio. So, but the Jews, recognizing what's going on, ekragasan. This is from kragadzo, it means to cry out. Third person plural, aorist active indicative, so they cried out. And then participle going along with it, referring to them. It's in the nominative, it's the masculine. Plural, nominative, present, active participle. So the Jews cried out, saying, from lego, I say, ian, if, which will take the subjunctive, which is what we find here. So if tuton, demonstrative pronoun in the masculine, singular accusative, if this or this man, apoluses, same word as we have here, but now this is the second person singular, aorist active subjunctive. So if this man you release, uk, the negation a, second person singular of a, me, I am, you are philos, friend, you are not a friend, to Caesaros of Caesar. So the Jewish brass are putting Pilate on a bit of a horns of a dilemma here, because even though he'd like to release Jesus, he knows he's going to face some grim political consequences, at least based on this accusation. The Jewish leaders push home the point. Pas, from pas, pasa, pan, means every or all. In this case it's singular, so normally be every, ho, every one, who, every the, literally, basileia, every the king, heauton, himself, reflexive pronoun poion, the participle from poieo, to make or to do. This is the masculine, singular, nominative participle. So every one, king, himself, making, and then antilegai, because anti-lego, to speak against, third person singular, present active indicative, speaks again, to Caesari, in the dative here of Caesar, speaks against Caesar. So if someone comes along and claims to be king, makes himself a king, of course, the sense is he's speaking against Caesar, and if he's speaking against Caesar, and if Pilate becomes complicit in this, then of course Pilate manifestly is no friend of Caesar, and so the logic seems unavoidable, and Pilate is once again faced with a grave dilemma as to what he's going to have to do.